Hey, how y'all doing? This is MongoSlade, and today we're going to do a match commentary from Survivor Series 1991. The match is going to be the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and the Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase, and the Mountie, and the Warlord versus Bret the Hitman Hart, Roddy Piper, Virgil, and the British Bulldog. There's a lot of talent in this match. There's also a lot of non-talent in this match. But beginning the match, man, Sherry is fantastic. I love Sherry. I really just don't understand why they don't do something for the women to honor Sherry. I know it's probably because she died from drugs and all that type of stuff, but Sherry is jumping off the screen with the face paint and the glimmering dress. She looks perfect to go with Ted DiBiase. And then you have Jimmy Hart, who's out here with the with the Mountie. This is perfect. I love the Mountie. I forget which Rougeau that is, but I think it's Jacques Rougeau. The Warlord, a big piece of shit, waste of everybody's time and energy. Basically, just walking roids. I think I told a joke before about the Warlord walking into the locker room and finding out that everybody is jacked. Like, you can't have, like, imagine being that guy. You think you're gonna get a huge push because you're jacked, and you walk in the locker room and everybody's jacked. Ric Flair get his own entrance. Everybody came out with Ted DiBiase. And then Flair comes out with his own. He hopefully got Bobby the Brain Heenan with him. Oh no, he got Mr. Perfect with him. Oh, even better. This is excellent. I love this. I love the Flair Perfect combination. Man, that was unbeatable. I hate that they took time out of Kurt's career to do this, but it was fantastic. Like, I think Kurt might have been hurt around this time. I think he did have that back injury. But it would have been fantastic for them to have wrestled together for, as a tag team or something. That would have been, imagine that. Like, they were already amazing, just the two of them. And then the occasional Bobby Heenan. That threesome was fantastic, man. You couldn't find three characters that fit as well as Mr. Perfect, Ric Flair, and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Like, that's like a crazy synergy of ego and comedy. And they blacking out the real world's title, which is clearly a tag team belt. Cause I seen it. I see the WWF thing on the side of it. But they were still doing the whole gimmick of the world's title. I wonder if he was sitting on the front row though. Did that look like it made sense to you? He holding up a tag team title? Like, how goofy is that? You sit in the front row. Like, you could clearly see that it's not a world title. It's the Hitman, the Intercontinental Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. Yes, young Hitman. Mostly pink Bret Hart. Where's the cameraman? Almost knocked him over. Yeah, that's Gorilla Monsoon. Gorilla Monsoon is doing commentary. I don't know who he's doing. I think he might be doing commentary with Bobby the Brain Heenan. But this is a young Hitman right here. See, the Bret Hart is definitely top 5 Intercontinental Champions of all time. And he's probably not 5. He's likely like 3 or 4. Virgil. Waste of time. just a waste. Old Soul Train Jones. I do like that name, though. Soul Train Jones is a pretty cool name. But, he's one of those guys that probably people be like, oh, Virgil, he deserved better. No, he didn't. He deserved exactly what he got. His head's shaped like a peanut M&M. He deserved nothing. Virgil is useless. Like, anybody else with a perfect setup that he had would have launched into orbit. Like, he was a butler for 3 years or something like that. And then he broke off. He really should have been into the stratosphere, but he just has no talent. Davy Boy with the braids. I love the British Bulldog. I really do. Mr. Hitman, I'm fucked. Every time I see him, that's the first thing I think in my head. Mr. Hitman, I'm fucked. All right, if you don't know the story, I have to tell the story, but I have to wait until a lull in the action to tell the story of what happened to that. But most people know what happened. Roddy Piper. This is an amazing team. With the exception of Virgil, there's a lot of talent in this team. Just like on the other team, there's a lot of talent with the exception of the Warlord. There's a lot of talent in one match. Roddy Piper was a non-wrestling motherfucker, though, man. All he did was scrap. And that's actually what made his matches far more interesting, is that he was just a fighter. He was a fighting guy. He never took a pinfall either. Roddy Piper was the king of not doing jobs. He didn't start doing jobs until he went to WCW. And then even then, he didn't really start doing any jobs. He did one job his entire, like, he was in WWE for over 10 years, and he did lost by pinfall one time. Once. He avoided jobs. He avoided jobs like the plague. But I think it was a size thing, because he's not as big as everybody else. So he was like, hey, if I start a grand and do jobs, then, hey, I'll just be doing jobs all the time. Which made sense, you know, but it also just fed a bunch of other people like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart not doing the do jobs. So everybody kind of had that attitude. Everybody of his size kind of decided that we're not doing any jobs. But okay, so the story is that British Bulldog, before SummerSlam 92, got high on crack, or he did something and forgot the match that he was supposed to have with Bret. And then he told him, like, so he forgot the match that Bret put together. And he said he got out there and he said something to the effect of, Mr. Hitman, I'm fucked. Got the match. And so he had to call it on the fly. That's a hilarious story, man. Because that was the height of Davey Boy's career. He could have been the world champion if he hadn't forgot that fucking match. But he got high and he did drugs. They said he was on crack, but I don't know. I don't know if it was crack. I hope it wasn't crack. That would be terrible. So this match is going to start with Roddy Piper and Ted DiBiase, two of my favorite guys. I was 7 years old when this match happened. So this is pretty fun. The crowd is hot for Roddy. Ted is amazing. Flair from behind with the knee. Good job. Ted, you can lay those chops in, Ted. What are you doing? That's the best thing about Roddy, man. He was fiery. That clothesline was good. Roddy had really good fire. Like when I talk about babyface fire, you need to look like Roddy Piper. He's like a wild man. He's like amazing. Like you would think that somebody as good as he is as being a heel would not be that good at being a babyface, but Roddy is fantastic at the face. He is fantastic. He pulled Sherry in the ring by pulling Ted in the ring because they was trying to cheat. Oh, now Sherry is on his back. Isn't that a disqualification? Oh, boy. He kissed her. Oh, he kissed Sherry. You can't do that today. You never get away with it. I remember when last time it happened, I think Ric Flair kissed Becky Lynch. And everybody damn near turned the world upside down. Oh, look at this. That punch combination was beautiful. It's actually kind of artistic. You need to watch this match. Because Piper just threw like 1,000 jabs. And they look nice. You know, they look like they didn't hurt, but they looked good. He got this terrible wrist lock on him. That wrist lock is not good. Tag in Bulldog. Here come Davey Boy. Take over this wrist lock. Bulldog in long tights. Tag in Virgil. Please get Virgil the fuck out of here, please. He's taking. Why is Ted holding his arm behind his back without nobody holding it? Okay, here comes Bret. So now we can actually get some good stuff going and get Virgil ass the fuck out of here. Nice leg drop from Bret. Everybody just took turns on Ted DiBiase, which is pretty cool. At least they make illegal tags. They're not just coming in and beating him up and going out, but they're holding him in place so they can do stuff to him. Like Ted is getting worked over in this corner. I'm surprised that what's the name? Wait a minute. Okay, here come Bulldog again. Everybody just watching. What's just like watching this guy get beat up in this corner over here? None of his partners are doing anything. Like this is a good way of lengthening the match because he's just holding him in a hammerlock and taking random moves. His arm should have been snapped in 800 pieces by now. He's finally standing up again. They're working the shit out of this arm. I ain't never seen nobody get their arm worked over like this before. Rapid tags by the baby faces. And they're all working the same limb. Nice takedown by Bret. Bret's going a regular route. Hulkamania rules. I bet it does. You have... Okay. Ted DiBiase finally doing something other than selling. He worked Bret back into the corner. Cheap shot knee. Good job. Ooh, nice. Now that's a good chop. His chops earlier was not good. That was a good chop. Boom. Oh, Brett just ran his knee into the turnbuckle. And now Ted went immediately to it. Spinning toe hold. He's not selling the arm. Monkey flip. Oh, okay. 1, 2, sunset flip. Oh no, Brett's out of it. Roll up. 1, 2, go. Dead Ted DiBiase out of it. Okay. Another takedown. Work right back to the arm. And now here come the heels. Or nope, they're not coming. They threatened to come in there. So I forgot the Mountie was over there. I'm not so sure about. I think the Mountie is like, well, he's funny. I don't particularly think he's a great worker. He's fucking hilarious though. Just looking at the Mountie is funny as shit. He just looked goofy. He just looks goofy. Off the ropes, boom, shoulder tackle takedown. That was kind of stiff, Brett. Nice hip toss. He finally gets the tag out, tags in Flair. He got Flair. He's wooing. He about to drop his elbow, and he missed. Hey, damn, Brett was way gone. Headbutt. I hate the headbutt as an offensive move. Flair took his bump. Flair's bumping for everything. Take him down, tag. Here comes the Bulldog. I don't think I've ever seen Bulldog and Flair in the same ring outside of this match. Did they ever wrestle each other anywhere? I don't believe so. Here's a nice slingshot. Flair into the turnbuckle. And Flair took his... Oh, now you got to tag in Piper. Oh, no. Bulldog got caught slipping. Nice chop from Flair, as always. Off the ropes. Bench press Flair. Yeah, boy. Didn't last. Flair never takes flat back bumps. Never. You always take them on like his kidneys. Tag in Piper. Flair is begging off. And Piper hyping the crowd up. Here he come. How did Flair get the upper hand in this situation? Oh, look at this. Look at Piper cutting loose on Flair. This is amazing. Flair, he went outside the ring. He stammered outside the ring, went to the floor, and then flopped. This Flair and Piper stuff was really good. See how Piper do his strikes, how everybody who is a fiery babyface should do their strikes. Because he's great energy, accurate. All his stuff like it made contact, but it wasn't like potatoes. He didn't potato you to death. I'm pretty sure he probably threw 1 or 2, but it didn't look like he's trying to kill you out there. Now the Warlord is in. He want to do a test of strength. What the fuck is that with Roddy's face? Did somebody hit him in the mouth? Or he got the herp? Okay, tag in. Here comes the Bulldog. You want to do a test of strength? Do a test of strength with Bulldog, Warlord. I hate when they do big guys do this shoulder thing. They just bump into each other. Oh, nice drop kick from Bulldog. He bumped Warlord. I don't think I ever cared to learn who the Warlord really is. Like, I don't think I learned what his real name is or anything. That doesn't matter. I'll probably look it up after this match. Tag. Here comes the Mountie. Nice chop from the Mountie. Whip him to the ropes. Pretty decent elbow. The Mountie as an Intercontinental Champion was a mistake. That was kind of like a thing that kind of just happened because Brett was sick and they didn't know how long he was going to be gone. But or it was contract. It depends on who you believe. Some people say Brett was sick. They thought he was going to be gone for a long time. Some people say Brett's contract went up and they just started to put the belt on the Mountie. Either way it go. And then, Brett made it sound like it was necessary because they wanted to do Piper. But who knows? But now Brett's working over Ted DiBiase in his corner. Here comes the backbreaker. Nice backbreaker. It's amazing how Ted DiBiase can be such a legend and never won a singles title in the world. 1, 2, kick out. Ted DiBiase is getting out of everything. That's so weird. Like, how did they bump heads? Like, how did you not see that this guy was turning around? I like this. The crowd should be more into this than they really are. But I don't know what's going on. I wonder what match was on before this. Nothing. There was no match before this. This is the first match. Okay. So the Mountie's in and the Bulldog's in. Whip to the ropes, clothesline, and it was taken weirdly. He jumped into the clothesline. It was very strange. Why is Jacques bumping like this? It's so weird. Stop doing that. Just go down. Like, what is he doing? Bench press. Oh, he bench pressed him. Whoa, numerous times. Bulldog is a physical freak. I'm sure the drugs helped. He's massive. Bulldog is massive too. Look at like his upper body is big as shit. That was a nice cheap shot kick by Flair. Oh. See, Flair with these big muscly guys, and he'll do his chops and all that type of stuff, and then they no sell it. I'm pretty sure that was Flair's favorite thing in the world, man. Chopping big muscle guys in the chest and them no selling it. A double clothesline. Oh, Ted stunk the joint up with that one. What was Warlord supposed to do? I think he's supposed to do a drop kick, and Warlord staggered away. He about to do a running power slam on the Mountie. Mountie about to get this running power slam. Boom. And Mountie is 1, 2. Wait a minute. The ref's not counting? Ref is not counting. Flair from the top rope. Hit the Mountie. Hit Bulldog in the back of the head. 2 and 3. Bulldog is out from a sledge from the top rope by Ric Flair, and Roddy Piper immediately comes in. Gets him a piece of Ric Flair. I can't believe Bulldog is the first one eliminated. Why is Virgil still in this match? For Christ's sake. Oh, now Piper's firing off on everybody in this corner. This dude is amazing. He's amazing. He's a house of fire in this corner. And people are selling it. They registering, which gives him the ability to keep going because they're not, they're supposed to be trying to, keep him down, but Piper is fighting so ferociously that they have to sell. Like, wow. They finally get him down by the Mountie grabbing his leg, and now they got him in their corner. So Piper is about to be the babyface in peril for a little while. Nice chop there by Flair. It's good. It's always a weird choice to pick Piper to be the babyface in peril because he's so good at comebacks. It really should just be Virgil, if we're being honest. I always loved the Ric Flair knee drop. And Flair, did he just spit at Virgil? Oh, that's gross. I hate when people spit. That's just so weird. That's disrespectful as fuck. Flair missed the knee. He kind of missed the knee. Uh-oh. Now Piper with the figure 4. Flair's on hold is on him. Flair don't want to be. He don't want no part of this. What is Brett getting in the ring for? Oh, because Mountie about to get in the ring. So that's what it is. So it's Flair and Brett is feuding with the Mountie at this time. Okay. Because he about to lose the title to the Mountie in the next event. Because it's back when the Survivor Series was the last event of the year. So the next event is the Royal Rumble, which would feature the Mountie as the Intercontinental Champion. So, yeah. I think he was on the Intercontinental Champion for like a couple of days, though. Maybe like 2 days or something like that. Here comes Ted DiBiase to finish working over Piper, who had gotten Ric Flair in the figure 4, and now Flair's out. About to do the knee breaker on Piper. Good job. Work the leg. Tripped him, getting him down. Piper is like, had to be one of the most awkward people to work with. Spinning toe hold. I hate the spinning toe hold so much. I hate it so much. It's such a Dory Funk ass move. Roll up. It's a roll up 1, 2. You kick out. Here comes the Mountie. Working on Piper. They're doing a good job of cutting the ring off. Not letting Piper get to his partners. What is the Mountie doing? Oh, Boston Crab. Or the Quebec Crab, I guess you could say. I think he is from Quebec, right? So the Quebec Crab, let's call it that. We'll pull a Joey Styles. Joey Styles changed the name of the move depending on the wrestler using it. How he tagged while he was in the Boston Crab? Are you serious? And he tagged Virgil of all people. Jesus. I gotta watch the Virgil wrestle the Mountie and his weird bumping. What is going on? The Mountie trying to tag out. People are reaching to tag him. He keeps going. Man, this is a mess. Tag out. Okay, so Flair is in. Flair and Virgil are in. Flair is trying to trick Virgil. to lure him into the corner. Flair the slap fight with Virgil. What is... Okay, so Virgil was throwing them jabs. Good job. Oh, Flair took a bump. Fell into the corner, suckered him in, kicked him low. You could tell that Flair's style is not fit for WWE because he works really awkwardly with the normal guys in the business. Like they don't do his stuff. They don't do his routine. So, like when he's trying to do like his front face bump and stuff like that, or he's trying to do like his chops in the corner and the stuff that he do in WCW that he knows works, they keep fighting him on it. Like there's like 5 or 6 times that I've seen Flair in this match try to do his stuff with people and it doesn't work. Like they keep going. Like they don't leave gaps in the game so that he could do his stuff. That's pretty odd. Like I never really paid attention to it until now. Like you can tell that Flair is trying to do his routine and they're not letting him. Virgil is working over Ted DiBiase and nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit about Virgil. Nice power slam by Ted DiBiase. Now Ted's about to tag in the Warlord. Okay. Now I can go back to talking about Flair. So Flair is he's been trying to do his routines and everybody is kind of fucking up his stuff. You know, like Bulldog fucked his stuff up. Virgil fucked his stuff up. Brett fucked his stuff up. You know, it's weird. It's like they never watched Ric Flair wrestle before. Like, how could you not? Oh, it's a chop. That's a stiff chop, too. That was pretty good. Flair ran Virgil's head into the ring steps. Like, Ric Flair was a fucking champion in 1983. Like, how did you not watch Ric Flair? How do you not know his stuff? Like, and how do Piper not know his stuff? Like, all these guys should know Flair's routine by now. But they keep interrupting his stuff. And it's ridiculous. But I guess that's just a style difference, you know. But it doesn't help. He's trying to get the guy over. You should at least be trying to figure out what the hell he's supposed to do. You know, I'm pretty sure they blame Flair for it because they probably just don't like his routine because it's so Southern. But Flair's routine works. It works. Oh, now the Warlord got Virgil in the full Nelson and everybody's doing a bunch of stuff. And whoa, Brett just cheap shotted the Warlord from behind. And now, wait a minute. He wasn't the legal man. Okay, so Brett jumped off the second rope, elbowed the Warlord in the back of the head. Wait a minute, what's going on? 1, 2, and Warlord had Virgil in a full Nelson, so he wasn't paying attention. And then Roddy Piper pinned him. But Roddy Piper is not the legal man. Then Roddy Piper tried to pin Ted DiBiase out of nowhere. Now Ted is beating Piper up. I don't understand that one. You got to explain that one to me, dog. How did Virgil, who was in the full Nelson, tag out? And I don't get that. I don't get how Virgil was still in this match. They're jockeying for position. Nice vertical suplex on Ted. Ted doing a lot of work in this match, man. He's the workhorse. Tag. Oh, here comes Virgil again. Jeez. Virgil was working over Ted. It's just, you would think that people should care about Virgil, but they don't. They're like, this dude was like a slave for like 2 or 3 years, and nobody cares a shit. Nobody give a shit about this guy at all after that first couple of matches. Oh, not Dream. Oh, I always liked the $1 Million Dream as a submission hold. Oh, Ted got out of it, reversed it, ran his head into the turnbuckle. Good job. I don't know what Vince was trying to do with Virgil. Like, I got the story that they was telling, but it was like they had no plans for Virgil after that. It was like, okay, after he separates from $1 Million Man, then what? There was nothing. Okay, here comes Flair. Flair got a down Virgil to work with. Ought to be pretty good. But just chop. Wow. Good job, Flair. So Flair is just like, fuck it. Fuck it. Okay, what is this? An atomic drop? No, back suplex. Okay, cool. Virgil did a good job of selling that. Tag, here come the Mountie. They spaced out the eliminations. Nobody's getting eliminated super quickly. They retelling the story now. You know, 3 on 3. The Mountie is working over Virgil on the floor. Well, now he picked him up, got to whip him off the ropes. Drop kick, decent drop kick there from Jacques. I hope I'm not wrong about him being Jacques. I never could get the Rougeaus together. I just never could. I'm pretty sure Ray is the one with the mustache though. At least I'm pretty sure. The cheap shots on Virgil by Ted DiBiase. Not Ted is legal. Oh, elbow to the head from the top rope, and Virgil he fell flat. That was a good job. He's actually selling like exhaustion, like he's getting beaten up, and Ted's shit talking him. He's trying his best. He's trying his best, man. Virgil just ain't got it. He just ain't got it. This gut wrench suplex about to be good. Oh, it was really dope. Pretty clean too. Very easy. Virgil's not that big. Here comes Flair. Flair's not sweating. Like, he's the only one in the match that's not sweating. Because he's probably used to doing this kind of stuff, like an hour with like 45 minutes with Sting and all that type of stuff. So this probably was nothing. Well, he's sweating now, I think. Well, actually, not sweating as much as everybody else. Foot on the ropes. Flair's cardio is probably better than everybody else's, to be quite honest. Well, the Mountie ain't sweating either. He's wearing a shirt. He just don't do shit. He just ain't been doing anything. But Flair's been actually working. On their team though, Ted looked damn near exhausted. He's pink in the face. That's how long he's been in the match. Ooh, that was a stiff clothesline. That's a stiff clothesline. That's a pretty good one. Pretty good clothesline too. Virgil is down. Virgil is down. Virgil's a sad case, man. He's really sad. he's just really sad. Like what he amounted to was really sad. Oh, that was a decent net breaker he did though. Virgil just reversed a neck breaker. Ted DiBiase, he telegraphed a back body drop. The crowd should be trying to will Virgil to tag out. It's like they don't care. It's no hot tag. Oh, did the tag take place? Oh, Flair is cutting loose on Piper, and Piper no-selling it and poked him in the eye. Now they're waking up. Now the crowd's waking up. Now that Piper really started firing off. He poked him in the eye again. There was no reaction to the hot tag. There was no reaction. Probably because Flair came in and started throwing punches and chops and stuff. And it took forever to... But Piper's in there. Whenever he's in the ring, he just started beating up everybody. Like, he just dominates when he's in the ring. Okay, Flair from the top rope. Everybody's fighting everybody. The ref needs to get control of this mess. Because I don't know. Well, I know who the legal men are. But why is everybody else in the ring? For Christ's sake. Flair just did his spot, his Ray Stevens spot. Flair's on the floor. So, I guess we about to count out everybody. Virgil was, everybody's counted out. Well, counted in. They're in the ring. So, apparently, by this take, Flair and Piper should only be two people and still in the match. Everybody else should be gone. So, they're ringing the bells like everybody, like the match is over. Oh wow. Jacques just ate that pole. I really hope that's Jacques and not Ray, because I would look real dumb. What? How? Everybody in the ring lost, so Flair was outside the ring, so Flair wins. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. How you count out Piper? He was legal. So how did you count him out? Piper don't do jobs. That's the answer to this question. The answer to this question is Piper was not about to let Flair get over. He's not about to do a job. That's the answer to the question. All right, this match was actually fun. I can't believe Virgil was in there at the end and Bulldog got pinned. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. But this was a fun match, man. Roddy Piper is amazing. Brett is awesome. Brett and Flair. I mean, come on. Brett, Flair, Ted DiBiase, Roddy Piper. It's worth watching, but it's a disappointing finish. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for spending this half hour listening to me talk about this match. Virgil sucks. The World Lord sucks. But the rest of the match is very good. Watch it if you can. Thank you. And I'll talk to you guys later.